We need to go to Edengrove, you and I. Your sorceress friend, Morgaine, has concocted a very dangerous plan, and I need your help talking her out of it. The sorceress spent a few weeks studying the Blight in Weaver's Fen, and now she's certain it can be used as a weapon against the corrupted. I have spent decades among the Angry Earth, and I'm skeptical of her reasoning. The Blight has only surfaced in recent years on Eternum, while the clashes between the Angry Earth and corruption have occurred for centuries. Most don't even realize that the Storm Wall is an expression of the Angry Earth. Everyone thinks that, but the visible corruption simply strains against the barrier the Angry Earth manifested to keep it contained. But what matters now is that Morgaine and all of us proceed with caution. She rushes ahead on the road to Edengrove, the heart of the Angry Earth's presence on Eternum. Please, catch her and get her to at least hear me out. I'll gather my things and then join you on the road.
I have looked forward to finding you, Soul Warden. I confirmed the blight we saw in Weaver's Fen can resist corruption, but your allies at Cairdan, especially that leaf lover Sun Fu-chun, refuse to hear me out. In crises, caution can be foolish, but I'm willing to humor her. I trust she'll be joining us. Fine. Before we proceed, however, I've discovered there are suspicious activities in this region. Enemies of a different sort. Varangians. Ruthless raiders who seek to amass all the island's magical artifacts. They often search Myrdin's old haunts. If you'll investigate their camp to the south, I'll wait and smooth out Sun's ruffled feathers.
Mervin's research notes on Edengrove, Part 1. The truth of the origins of the Angry Earth eludes me. But evidence indicates they only appeared sometime after the ancients disappeared. Curious. Perhaps more importantly, their bonds to the natural world, the true natural world, are complex. And if my theory is correct, there may be some fundamental aspect of the Angry Earth that is related to the insidious influence of corruption. There is much for me to learn here.
You'll be glad to know Sun and I have settled our differences. And although my studies will be slowed somewhat, they will continue. But you've returned from the Varangians' camp. Tell me, what did you find? So my brother was here. I knew he ranged this far north, but I did not know he studied the Angry Earth. This is quite a revelation. I must take these notes where I can study them more carefully. You should talk to Sun.
I think we're now agreed on continuing Morgaine's research, but with caution. I hope this new collaborative spirit is here to stay. Well, it seems you found something to capture Morgaine's attention. That's good, because I should like to share with you more about this wondrous place we venture into. Please, follow me. Behold, Edengrove, the jewel of Eternum. Here is a land where nature still commands. It's thorny, poisonous, and beautiful. You'll never find in all the world such an abundance of peculiar flora. Speaking of peculiar, did you know the life cycle of the Angry Earth begins in Edengrove? I've been studying them for ages, but always from a distance. Now, I'm finally to the heart of the matter. They're key to defeating the corrupted, I'm sure of it. There's a druid settlement nearby. They brokered a shaky truce with the Angry Earth in order to maintain a colony here. No small feat, that. The druids will point us to the answers we seek. There are countless ancient ruins in Edengrove, most of them constructed before the Angry Earth came. But the terraces on these roads were built later, possibly even by humans who worship the Angry Earth. Yes, that is likely. There may even be glyphs in the stonework that will give us hints to the Angry Earth's origins. Let us search, and if you find anything, give a shout, and I will attempt to translate. The glyphs tell a tale of a civil war between the ancient immortals, those who sought to harness the power of corruption, battling against those who refused. As the corrupted neared victory, there was a final, desperate act of sacrifice. These noble ancients, surrendering themselves, their Azoth to cleanse the scourge. From their discarded earthly shells, new life arose. Nature twisted in power and thirsting for vengeance. Years passed. The boon of the ancient sacrifice blessing these lands. The angry earth flourished, and Edengrove along with it. But this surge was not to last. The age-old evil arose again, and the wars of crimson madness began. It seems the spawn of the sacrificed ancients developed new defenses, the Blight as we now know it. The angry earth again overcame, becoming a threat to not just corruption, but this time to the towns and settlements of humanity as well. Even now, when we once again share in facing a greater threat, we mustn't forget, this is their home and they will defend it. We must trespass lightly here. Everything I've learned on Eternum now needs to be reconsidered in this new light. If these glyphs are truthful, the angry earth literally grew from the bones of dead ancients. I confess I'm somewhat in shock. Yes, we must. I caught a glimpse of an encampment down the road by the water. Perhaps Morgaine is there. We should head there directly, if for no other reason than to have a safe place to consider what we have learned. I shared our new insights with Morgaine, and of course, she immediately insisted this is proof of her theory about the Blight. But we must consider the facts as they are, without any preconceived notions. Exactly, and that is what I will be working on. It seems the sorceress has become distracted with clues about her brother. Help Morgaine with her search, and then meet me in Caliburn, the Elder Druid's enclave to the north.
Good work in the ruins up there. If the angry earth were spawned after the first war with corruption, they may well hold the secret to defeating it. I wonder if that's why Myrddin came to this region. I have a strange feeling about this place, Soul Warden. It's as if Myrddin placed secrets here he intended for me to discover. Eventually, yes. But he spent many years before that seeking answers about how he might study it without falling under its influence. My brother kept many secrets, and I believe some of them are hidden here in Edengrove. Yes, my bond with my brother was strong, especially being scarred in our final encounter, and I can almost sense his presence, hovering above us. Come, let us ascend to greater heights to get a better view.
I knew I should have kept a closer eye on her. Oh, apologies. I did not hear you approach. If you have come to inquire about fine silks, I am afraid I am unable to take new requests at this time. How embarrassing. Yes, this is also personal, and you a total stranger, but my daughter Hanliu has vanished. She was invited to share a meal with some strangers in white robes and simply did not come home. I do not know what they are, but when I asked about her, they turned me away. They seem to think I will interfere with her journey. Maybe they will speak to you. I just want to know that she is safe.
Yours is not a face I've seen before, but I will let you in on a little secret. I hear the High Sage is due to make an appearance today. You will not want to miss it. I hear the High Sage is due to make an appearance today.
I know that look. A little overwhelmed, a little uncertain. There is no need. You will find only kindness here. How can I put you at ease? I know that look. A little overwhelmed, a little...
Hello, stranger. Have you come to learn from the High Sage as well? Another newcomer. Between you and Miss Lu, was it? I do not feel quite so out of sorts.
Ah, a fellow seeker. Welcome to the home of the Cult of Renewal. The High Sage will be among us shortly. In the meantime, how may this High Seer be of service?
You return. Did they speak to you? I cannot fathom they would turn you away as well. You do not have that hovering mother look about you. When I was young, I thought the notion of a mother's intuition was pure superstition, but I was right. And it is a truly terrible feeling. I did not act, and now she's gone. Can she be saved? When you say I should be worried, the mind can conjure up any number of things. I need you to be specific and honest with me. Where is my daughter? They would. How like a cult to both prevent me from speaking to her after she was in their clutches and then immediately send her away to prove herself. And how very like you to leap to impress. Why would they? She could die. She cannot even wield a sword. Stranger, I do not know how to ask this of you, but you must save her. I do not care how. Lie to them, follow her, bring her back to me.
I see you have chosen to return to us. I speak for all when I say how glad we are. Now, how can this High Seer help you?
Sometimes secrets are standing right in front of us, and we are oblivious nonetheless. Do you see this stone krieg suspended in roots? What does this tell us? The Earth gropes after the energy in this stone. Oh my, that is a rather outlandish proposition, but based on your earlier discovery, it makes sense. Merdin must have known this. Look for samples of the vein stone that might be mined. Whatever's inside, we need it. This was constructed by Mirden. I can almost smell the redolence of herbs he carried in his robes. It is uncanny. It's like he wanted me to find this device. It must serve some purpose. What do you think I've been doing here? Just humming a melody? The blasted thing is lacking an energy source. Just the kind of absurdity my brother so enjoyed. Wait. Try using the crystals from the vein stones.
There we are. If you can hear me, come north-northwest. Follow the path through the crumbling wall and into the Cave of Color. I've left something for you.
That was Mirden. Quickly, let us follow his instruction. I can't believe my ears. I heard Mirden's voice, like he was right beside me. You heard it too. This is the place. A cavern of crystals, emanating a power unlike any I've seen, even here on Eternum. Yes, we must. But those damned Varangian raiders are already rummaging about. Who knows how much they've already spoiled? Destroy them, and carve a path for us to reach Mirden's sanctum. We're so close now.
When time and space are suspended, words from past to future hold the key. Like the facets of these crystals, mind, heart, and soul are just aspects of a singular thing. Take heed, sister. Words are but vessels, prisons of meaning, where an idea or a mind can be trapped.
voice again, speaking as if he knew I'd come and left some riddle. How? What games do you play, brother? Tell me, Soul Warden, what did you find in the sanctum that elicited this response? A pendant? Mirden... There. Tell me, Soul Warden, what did you find in the sanctum that elicited this response? A pendant? Mirden never cared for jewelry. Wait, this was... It was mine! That bastard of a brother must have stolen it from me! I spent weeks searching! Whoa! Can't get distracted. There's more to learn here, I know it. For years I've looked for clues to Mirden's fate, and only now do I discover this sanctum. I feel like a fool for not coming here sooner. There must be some clue in his words. Something about his research into sundering. Mirden was obsessed with the ancients' methods of sundering the souls of their guardians. He hoped it could allow him to study corruption, protecting his soul from falling under its influence. Similar, but the Soul Wardens only emerged after Mirden became the Crimson Sorcerer. He knew them only as enemies. This is going to take time, young one. I must study every detail of this chamber. Ah, yes! Tell her what we found. Although she'll want to see this and... No, that's not good. Not yet. I need time, Soul Warden. You and Sun can get on with studying the Angry Earth.
Not many records of the Elder Druids here, but I did find clues as to how they kept peace with the Angry Earth. But what about you? I know Morgaine felt strongly that her brother came here. Did you find any signs of him? That explains her absence, and it's welcome news. We can delve deeper into the Angry Earth's relationship to corruption. I'm curious about these druidic rituals used to commune with what they called the Forest Spirit. Great idea! The Elder Druids brought offerings to shrines in the woods to make contact. We will need to extract samples from the Dryads or other Angry Earth. Let's collect as many as we can and meet in the mangroves. Good luck!
Fine day out, isn't it? A little humid, but fair weather for Edengrove. How can I help you? Fine day out, isn't it?
I cannot tell you what a relief it is to see another on the road.
I was truly beginning to worry I would need to continue on alone. Wait, those seeds in your hand. Are you also walking the path of truth? My mother? She truly cannot mind her own affairs, can she? This is my choice. Those people were kind to me. All I want to do is learn more about them. I'm not sure I believe you, but would you help clear the road ahead? These creatures frighten me. I feel as if I've come as far as I can on my own.
The forests of Edengrove are not places. They are entities in and of themselves, each speaking for its own, but with a shared voice. Here, the lives of our walking brethren begin in the garden. But like us, we draw our strength from a deeper well. All the children are fed by the mother, their sustenance drawn from the river flowing from the one true source. If a limb becomes infected, it must be severed to protect the source.
It's amazing. This mangrove swamp is teeming with the life force of the angry earth. They are stronger here, more resilient and quicker to resurrect. Their power is bound to the land here. A plant's hardiness is determined by the dirt encasing its roots, as with the dryads and other creatures that thrive here. But let us proceed. Search for these shrines and offer up the samples. Then let's see what happens.
Doesn't life seem endless sometimes? My mum and I used to sit on the doorless cliffs, our legs dangling over the edge, teasing death. She was so adventurous, so indomitable. I miss her. And I don't know if I'll ever measure up to what she was. I only want to continue my mother's legacy. I want to find the potion she said would help us see the world as it really is. Based on our research, The Dryads should have it here. Will you help me find it? Wonderful! I can't believe it. You found the recipe for wildwood water. Oh, I wish my mother was here to see this. Here's the wildwood water. Doesn't it have a strange sheen? As if there's something living in its depth. I don't know the exact effects of drinking it. Ha, clever. Yes, we can't really die on this island. And you seem to have enough spirit to keep from turning lost. Ready then?
Alone but alive, sustenance is needed, but never satiated. A thirst acquired like a contagion from our enemies, but of the earth, and now within. The needs felt are beyond those fitting for life. There is a desire to spread. Come closer, others. Feel the warmth of our evolved form. A new entity, immune to the enemy, but forever alone, cut off from the well.
Well, either my sanity is finally slipping, or the ritual worked. I heard a voice speaking. Something about a garden and severing infected limbs. I wonder if that's a reference to the blight in the nearby ruins. I don't know. Perhaps we collect samples from the creatures who become blighted? Yes. Yes, and then seek out another shrine. It's worth a try, at least. I wonder if there are shrines even in the midst of this. Let's find out.
Come back down.
song of celebration and of lamentation. The brilliance of new life blooming in the grove, and the dirge sung in memory of those who sacrifice gave us our purpose. Rivers within rivers provide the light of our vengeance, our fury, our power. The children of the angry earth are charges of the Motherwell, the source of our enemy's doom.
Now, I think we've finally found something useful. The whispers spoke of the source, from where the angry Earth's life force is drawn. If there is power to fight the corruption, it is guarded within this Motherwell. I'm not sure, but the scrolls in Caliburn spoke of something similar, a hidden basin sacred to the angry Earth. The waters of this region are collected there, and if this is true, that might be the key to finding it. The energy that sustains the angry Earth flows through the waters here. What could be more natural? We find the Motherwell where all the waters of Edengrove flow, and we find a source of immense power. Ah, wait. But this is clearly not just the waters of this region, but rather the Azoth that is undoubtedly bound to it. We need some device with which we read the flow of Azoth to triangulate the position of the Motherwell. Of course! Brilliant! It's almost as if fate has guided us here, equipped for this very purpose. Let us search the groves for places where Azoth has collected, and then use your staff to trace the flow of power. This looks promising. An upsurge from deep underground, certainly a pocket of Azoth, seeking to find its way to the source. I suspect this is what the whispers meant by rivers within rivers. Place your Azoth staff in the water and step back. If this works, the staff should move in some way and point us in the general direction of the Motherwell. That's my theory, at least. Well, that was an adventure. We trekked across half of Edengrove. Let's just hope this helps to pinpoint the location of the Motherwell. I took note of each direction your staff indicated. Now I just need time with a map. Then we follow the flow of Azoth and find out for ourselves if this Motherwell still exists. We should inform Morgaine of what we've learned. If you'll find her, I'll figure out all the mapping parts.
Forgive me for being so cryptic before. This trial is certainly not for the faint of heart, but it does help us find those who truly think and feel as we do. I'm eager to hear about your journey. Ah, I see Miss Liu has found her way back to us. I do not suppose you had anything to do with that. Do not worry. A shared trial is quite in the spirit of our ways. Now, however, we stand at another crossroads. You have, but indeed only. I have seen your commitment to understanding what it is we are doing here, and it has been noted. But here, we believe words hold power as well. Miss Liu has already spoken hers.
You made it back! Quickly, is my daughter with you? Is she well? I only hope we are not too late. What on Eternum is this cult after? It feels to me as if they are trying to get their followers killed. Oh, Liu, why won't you listen?
Welcome to the Cult of Renewal, my friend. I now name you Initiate, and soon all of our knowledge will be yours.
Liu came to me just now, positively bursting with news. I cannot even tell if the cult allowed her to speak to me, but I think I may have only made matters worse. I don't know what to do. She mentioned yet another trial, this time to one of those dryad-infested towers. I need not remind you how utterly defenseless she is. I pushed too hard to keep her here, to stop her. She told me to stay away. Would you? If you think it will work. I think we both know how this will end. If you can safeguard her as you did before, it will add to this considerable debt I owe you. Please go where I cannot, my friend.
Look at my arm. See how the hair stands on end? I am radiating energy. Are you bound for Umbridge as well? Are we to travel together once more? I cannot put it into words, truly, but there is something grand here. A universal truth. A great knowing. That sounds ridiculous, but perhaps you felt it too? The High Sage tells me he has some lessons planned for us. I cannot wait